All right, so let's get started. I was just finishing the levels for NQ. So if you give me a minute, I will complete this, and I'm gonna go to the news. I'm a little bit late to the game today. I didn't think that I overslept, but I didn't come to the computer that early today. Yeah, probably I overslept a little bit. My fault. Okay, so yeah, that seems about right on that pivot high over there. Um, we do have this pivot here, that pivot there, potentially that pivot there, and then at this price here, it was the price was rejected. So moving down now, the support here, we're right at support at this point, I would say. So one alternative is to move there, and I'm gonna leave it there probably as a short-term support, but also you do have a nice support right down here at 18,400, and then 18,377. We're going to come back to this though, but for now I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there, I think, because there's a little bit of a reaction here. Hesitating a little bit. Yeah, let's leave it there for now, and we will come back to it. Okay, so let's go to news first. And thank you for so much for liking the video. One more thing, we are 2 days away from, as the legend says in the bottom of the screen, on the 27th, Apex is going to change the promotion. So the 80% lasts until the 27th, which is this Wednesday. Today is Monday, March 23 or 25th, 2024. News for today. Really not that much. We do have we do have oh, I'm sorry, this one is I was looking also the week ahead. So we do have a 825 member Baltic speaks, really not that much. We do have 10 a.m. new home sales data, unless this is significantly off. Then this one could be neutral. So it's a typical Monday, not that many news. And we don't have news straight at 8:30, which is normally normal to Mondays. On Tuesday, tomorrow, we do have 8:30 news, core durable goods, and we do have also HPI at 9. Sorry, got it wrong. At 9, we do have news, and then at 10, we do have consumer confidence. This one is probably the one that that we are going to look on Tuesday. And Wednesday, we do have our typical crude inventory at 10, but no news at 8:30. And then FOMC water speaks on at 6 p.m. So really nothing on Wednesday other than the crude inventories, which I trade. So that's important to me at least. Okay, let's get the levels then, starting as always with gold. And we are in this range. It has been giving us lower highs and lower lows. It tried to break here on the, let me go to the, Yeah. So lower highs and lower lows off of that break on this bull flag that we had here in this day came back up, and now it's coming back down, make a big topping tail up here. Now the range is 2181 right here. Oh, and I'm taking that pivot there, this pivot here, and that potentially that pivot over there. If we go a little bit farther, we do have that level, which is going potentially an overshoot here. And so I'm leaving that break on this pivot here. Then you do have this one up here, which is more significant, the 2187, but an intermediate one, shorter term, is going to be 2181. There's an overshoot in the overnight here, but I'm taking this pivot low from Friday as well, and then that pivot low there, which is the overnight pivot, and that one is 2164. Crude oil. In the range, this one really went and moved in this bull flag formation coming back down. It's still in the upper zone of the first day opening range, but we are in the last 2 days support and resistance levels, which is this little box over here. So I'm maintaining my levels here, 82.01 or $82 and $80 in the support. Okay, so $2 wide. There's a Darvas. Oh, there was a question about the Darvas. I'm sorry. There is a question about where to find the Darvas. I'm sorry, I forgot and I didn't react to it into the Darvas, but I will respond today. It's going to be in the Discord channel, and I'm going to put the indicator over there. So this one is the Darvas, and the Darvas is giving us, a tighter level of support of resistance, which is 8150, and down below it's 8050. So if it breaks above that one, it could go to the 81, and if it breaks below this one, it's going to be to the 80. And again, I apologize. I tried to respond to some to the Discord as much as I can, but sometimes, to tell you the truth, what I do is to check it in my cell phone, and then if I have the information, I respond there. If I don't, I say, okay, I'm gonna leave it to later, but then I forget. So I apologize. Okay, so ES. Let me check something in ES before I go. I'm gonna open. Okay, so we are in a bull flag in I was checking. I didn't have this application open for Think or Swim. So we are in a bull flag. That is what I was checking here. So we're in a second day of a bull flag, coming back down. First arrow on the stochastics triggered to the downside. We are defensive in the intermediate MFC. Beautiful move to the upside, and then we are coming back in a second day of a bull flag right here, still bullish, but moving down, and momentum is kind of being a little bit in a loose side here. So with that, and considering that this one broke to the downside, I'm gonna move this one. I was looking at that level in the upper zone here, but I'm gonna put the 2052 what it does it say, 5289. Okay, I'm gonna close it to 90 right there. You know, there is some new resistance that came off of the break of this support here in the lower side. 52. We are right in the mid right there. I'm gonna maintain this. There's a little bit of congestion at that level, but I don't see. Hold on. Yeah, right there we do have the support, and the support level that is a third time that is going to be touched there. Well, not third time, I'm sorry, this is two times on resistance, first time in support. So I'm gonna keep 52.55 there. Okay, 52.55, and I'm gonna write it 52.55 and 52, and I'm gonna put 90. Yeah, I feel better with that levels, with those levels there. Okay. And let's fix this, and let's go to NQ. $18,450, it seems. Yes, it seems that it's making a little bit of bounce to the upside, but it wants to keep moving down. Already broke this level, so you know, I'm gonna do the same as I did in gold. I'm sorry about this, but I'm gonna go like that since it already broke. So the 500 is the 500 is the resistance, and this pivot here is going to be my support. That pivot over there is going to be my support. So I'm gonna go with 18,381, and we are right in the a little bit above the mid right here. So pay attention to that, to this level as well. Okay, let's see past. Yeah, that's good. It broke that pivot right here, and then in the lower side we do have that pivot over there, this pivot over here. Yeah, I'm happy with those levels. Okay, and let's change this one to RTY. And in here we do have that level, which is the pivot right there, then the pivot over here. So that one is support at 2074, 2075, 2070, 2074. And then let me mute my cell phone. I don't want it to ring. Okay. And then in the upper side, we do have this level here, that pivot, that pivot, that pivot, that pivot. So that one is 2111, 2110. Yeah, 2110. Okay. So let's check. Today is first day of the week. So let's go and check the time charts. But before that, we will check our dailies in Thinkorswim. I like it better. I like it. So let me go to I'm gonna detach this one, and I'm gonna come this way here. It's a little bit cleaner this way. All right. So I'm gonna start with gold, and where we are in gold. So we have this huge big move to the upside. They coming back in a retracement, broke this bull flag to the upside, and then it's coming back for a retouch of that of this level up here, and it's a bit of a reaction. There's a little bit of a reaction at the 78.6 level in the Fibonacci and coming back. So we do have this big topping tail run on stops to this one. So we do have some supply zone up here. That is information. We'll see what's going on, what is going to happen. But at this point, we came back to the range, unless it goes above or below this Friday's candle, then we remain neutral in the dailies. First day opening range for March is actually down below here at 2097. So we have still some room, and we are still in the bullish bias here, but in the range up here in this box, in this box right here. Okay, even the box could be a little bit narrower like that. Okay, because you do have several touch points there, even though the pivots are in up here and up here. Okay, so that's gold. Dailies in crude. Couple of days here in a very narrowing range. We are waiting for it to come. So and we are up here in this in the upper side of this wedge right here. So we do have this bounce, and then an overshoot here, and came back to the wedge right here. So we are up. We are in compression now. If we go above this 2 minutes for gold to open, I do receive the alert. So if we go above this doji candle right here, that doji candle, then we could see a little bit or a good chance to start moving higher again. But right now we are compressing. We're in compression. Momentum is losing here in stochastics and MACD, and also the intermediate is falling, so losing momentum here. So more signals that we are in compression. Yes, bull flag, second day above the moving averages, or moving averages are stuck to the upside. I indicated already this one. Intermediate is MFC is rising, so still we are bullish, but we are losing momentum in the stochastics, and also we are pausing in the MACD. NQ. Second day of a bull flag as well in the lower side of this channel. Probably this channel, it's I would say that it's still somewhat alive. I see, although I see some, I'm gonna put a trend line here. Not even there. Oh. I'm gonna start from there and put a wedge over there. We're in the upper side and finding some resistance up here, and we are above the first day opening range. If we manage to break this one, we're going to go into a range to potentially moving lower. I've been waiting for it to come down for quite a bit, but it's been relentless. Is that how you say it? Relentless for most part of this 2023, the first 3 months. And I thought that that March was going to be a collapsing month, but it's not. So it has not been yet, but it's been somewhat sideways here, March. Anyways, let's go to RTY. In RTY, we are in this supply zone still, breaking to the downside this candle up here. So you do have a break on Friday to the downside and creating a doji. Touching the other side of this, probably is too small. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go this way better. Okay, touching the other side of this diagonal that is coming back down, we are above the first day opening range. So if we manage to break below here, RTY would be in trouble. So we do have a break of the momentum MACD, and also the stochastics is losing some momentum now. The intermediate is rising though. So this one is still bullish to sideways in the supply zone, so could be moving lower. bull flagging though, because we do have higher highs and higher lows. This one is a higher high, all times, no, not all times high in RTY, but higher highs and higher lows, and then coming back to the upper side of this range. We'll see what it's going to do. Okay. Let's get okay. Time charts. Let's go with the lower time frames, starting with gold. 240 minutes sideways. 60 minutes sideways. 30 minutes sideways to a little, waiting for it to break to the upside up here, but sideways. Crude. Coming in the bull flag still, so bull flag here. Doji on Friday. Sideways move in the 240s. Sideways in the 60s. Sideways in the 30s. Sideways means trouble to me. When sideways mean troubles, because I'm a momentum trader. So okay, this one is in a bull flag, moving down, second day in ES. Sideways to bearish. Sideways move though in the shorter term. 240s. Lower highs and lower lows, sideways because of the spaghetti formation here in the moving averages. So price is in between the 50 and the 200, and these moving averages are stacking all to the downside. So in compression, and then in the 30 minutes, also in compression, price is trying to move below the 200, but reacting at this level to the upside. So more compression, even though this one looks more bearish to me in the short term, making potential bear flag if it reacts to either one of these moving averages. So the 21 on the 30 minutes, if it has could have a reaction on the 31, but you have to be careful because there is the higher moving averages, the 50 and the 200 are compressing, are getting closer together. So be careful with that. NQ, go to NQ. Sideways in the 240s, momentum negative. Sideways in the 60, momentum negative. Sideways in the 30s, momentum negative. And you see same situation as in ES, moving averages, or the price is in between the 200 and the 50. So careful on that compression. Looks bearish though. This looks more bearish to me than neutral. The RTY compression in the 240s, compression in the 60 minutes with a good potential to keep going down. And in the 30 minutes also compression. Look at this big range on the overnight, has not done anything. Well, it's Monday, so it's expected not to have that much move there. With that, let's go to the Renko charts and see if we see any opportunity to trade today. Remember, no news. First initial reaction to gold is to the upside. We're in the mid of the session right now, so market open right here. Oh, let's see. No, market open right below here, moved to the upside, then came back, double bottom, and then first before the market open, first reaction to the upside, climb over there, and then close over here. The pit open right here at what was it? I'm trying to look where it opened in gold. $21.75, it seems. Up, down, potential move to the upside. Up, down. It's trying to make a move to the upside. Let's check. Momentum is extended here, coming back down. Green in the 30 minutes. What time is it? It is at 8:30. I want to wait a little bit more. Not entering this one. We are very close to not that close, but we have 81 2181. But we are coming with lower highs and lower lows. It's a pivot high right above it. So that's why I'm hesitating on this one. In the overnight, this one is the overnight high. And also what made me hesitate was this extended momentum up here. We don't have a reset. In momentum yet. Seems that crude is wants to come down, still in the range though. If we look at the overnight here, let's expand this one a little bit so we can make a better analysis on this one. So you have a pivot high on the overnight and a pivot low, a higher high right here, which is where we put the resistance level. Seems that this thing wants to go. But we do have this one. So until and unless this level is broken, we are too close there. If we go with, which I'm going to delete, but if we go to this and paint this range level right there. I'm trying to see previous levels as well. I'm gonna leave it in here in the pivot high, which could be an overshoot here. This one was a 18 EMA, a couple of 18 EMAs bounce. Week on the moving average. I let it go this time. Momentum is a little bit extended to me. If it comes back to the 34, then I would consider it depending on what this momentum is going to do. And also we don't have full stack in the 30 minutes. And we are in the range, as you see here. And you know, the 200 is above the 50. We really don't have the moving averages in our favor, even though these are crossing. But we do have a spaghetti formation here on the moving averages. So it may come back. We do have a topping tail here, a couple of topping tails there as well. Doji indecision right here. And seems that that push was failing at this point, was failing, or is failing at this point. We are at support at this point here. At support in this up move. So that line support level so far is holding the price above. And it's trying to trigger an engulfing right here. I feel like if I enter this trade, it's going to be pushing it. So, you know, let's be more conservative and wait a little bit to see if we have a better setup. This one, it's kind of like wishy-washy. Not that much entertainment today, huh? We may, I would be better off putting music. My voice is probably not that much fun. Some music in the back end. Very quiet, man. I know. No fireworks. It's not doing that much for sure. Seems that wants to break this range here, potentially to the upside, but still same setup. So really not very encouraging to me, at least, to take it. 2178.2 is what we have here. Engulfing candle right there, close to the resistance, and second resistance here. It seems that wants to break. Yeah, too much time in this candle here. Not a good setup for me at all. Because that means that we have in the lower time frames, let's say a minute chart, or even a tick chart, we are having a lot of indecision here, moving up, down, which is creating a compression, right? So it's creating momentum. It's building momentum to move strong to either side as well, but also it's building momentum sideways also. So if you have, unless it breaks to either one of these sides, if it keeps moving in this candle, then it's it's harder to determine to where it's going to move. And we do have that pivot, significant pivot high up here. So unless it breaks that one up, then we are not, we don't have confirmation. But also we have another significant pivot high up here. So plenty of resistance. Okay, I guess that I'm going to leave it now like this, and I will see you tomorrow. Be safe, but remember it's a Monday. Don't enter just any trade. Look for the setups. Tomorrow I may go through a couple of setups in the morning, so that way we know what setups I'm looking for. Basically, I do have 4 of them, and you can find them in the Discord channel or Discord server. And with that, I'm gonna leave you to enjoy the rest of the day. Be careful. Again, I would recommend not more than 2 consecutive losing trades, maybe 3, and manage your risk accordingly. And well, see you next time. And sorry I didn't bring a big directional market today. All right, see you tomorrow and have a great rest of the day.